Welcome to The Real Review, sponsored by Parametric and Lazy Ape Studios, where you get some of the latest happenings, real thoughts, and perspectives in the world of film and television. And today, everybody, we are going to be...
now.
Yes, exactly. Hey, we're going to be talking about some of the things coming up here this next week. Nothing like... Well, I guess there's one like major release, and then everything else is kind of like minor. Yeah. Right? Okay, so...
I would agree with that.
And guys, I'm here with Joel Cunningham himself.
I am here myself.
How you doing?
Not in proxy.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm tired, but I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. It's 1 a.m. somewhere in the world.
Somewhere in the world, man.
Yeah.
Someone's sleeping.
Yeah.
And I wish I was there.
It's a true story. It's a true story. But so we got 4 that we want to talk about. Yes. And I want to start off with the major one. So let's just dive right into it. And this is a sequel. It's Kingsman: The Golden Circle. So synopsis is, when their headquarters are destroyed and the world is held hostage, a Kingsman journey leads them to the discovery of an allied spy organization in the U.S. These 2 elite secret organizations must band together to defeat a common enemy. Directed by Matthew Vaughn, who also directed the first one, and stars Taron Egerton, Howard Holcroft, Mark Strong, and what's his face?
Elton John,
who got shot in the eye. Yeah, Colin Firth. I forgot. Yeah,
somehow he makes a return.
Yes, somehow he's in the trailer. I don't know how that happens, but
I'm hoping what happens is he finds out that his skull was replaced by like a metal frame,
or maybe has adamantium, and
that's what I was saying. Exactly.
Factor.
It's well, he's a healing factor too. He's an X-Men.
Maybe he's Wolverine. Yeah,
potentially.
So you saw the first one.
I did.
Right?
Yep. Overall, I was surprised.
Too. Yeah, it was enjoyable.
Yeah.
It wasn't like an amazing movie to me, but I had a better time with it than I thought I was going to.
I think a huge part of that was the style.
Yeah.
And Samuel Jackson.
Yeah.
And the acting. Or sorry, the action, I should say. Yes.
Action, yeah.
It was very visceral, very unexpected.
Yeah.
And the style and Samuel Jackson just really made it fun.
Right, and
fun movie,
that's the first time. Yeah, and that's the first time I was introduced to Taron Egerton, and I think he's great. Actually, I guess maybe I should. If I'm looking, the one thing that stands out to me about the first one is the church scene with Freebird.
Right.
So.
Which was crazy.
Just off the wall. The whole movie, and I guess is just kind of off the wall crazy. But that one scene in particular is like, wow.
Yeah, I agreed. Yeah, there was a lot of viscerally wow moments throughout the course of the film, but that was definitely a standout one.
It's actually based off of a
you
graphic
also had
novel or
the girl with the leg that was made out of a sword,
like a sword,
right?
Yeah,
and so it was. Was it based on a graphic novel?
It's based off a comic book.
That wouldn't surprise me because of the style. It had a very, I don't know what you would call it, like intense, very kind of almost artificial and like highly saturated kind of feel.
Yeah.
Which is very kind of comic booky.
So this new one looks like they're up in the ante. It's long. It's almost 2.5 hours long.
Yeah.
And it looks just like outrageous.
Did not know it was that long.
There's 2 hours and 21 minutes. Yeah. So it's looking at you see the American side. There's like the Kingsmen, but they're the Kingsmen. I think they're called the Statesmen in this.
Yeah.
And they join forces for XYZ reason. I don't know. I am curious to see this just because I was surprised with the first one. I'm not like super hyped about it, but I do want to see it because it looks like fun. It looks more of like what I liked about the first one.
I agree with that. The reason I'm hesitating more with this is not just the sequelitis factor, but it's so quick after they released the first one. I mean, it's like boom, boom. My fear is that they had the first one. It was a surprise hit, and the studio was like, "Quick, we need another one." Everybody really liked it, and so they just grabbed everything they could, put it all together as quick as they could, and just pumped this out. The budget is big. I'm sure the budget is probably bigger. Yeah. Which a lot of times that can be a very dangerous combination of when you give a director a bigger budget but less time, and things just end up getting bloated.
Right.
And just they put a bunch of stuff in there because it's like, well, I don't really know what I should do to make this like streamlined, so I'm just going to throw money at it and put things in there.
Right.
So that's kind of my fears. It's going to be a bit of a bloated kind of less, because the first film told it had a very straightforward, distinct path, and although the events that were going on with Samuel L. Jackson and sort of his world takeover plan,
Right.
Was world encompassing. It went in one straight line
Right.
in one direction. There was like an A plot, and you had some very minor kind of B plot, C plot stuff. So I'm afraid with this one, they're going to be like, well, we got a B plot and a C plot and a D plot, and this person does that with that plot. So it's just like, because they're also building out the cast a lot more.
Yeah.
And they're putting in a ton of recognizable faces.
Yep.
So again, it's like, let's put more money, put more recognizable faces.
Right.
But it's been getting some decent, tomato meter score.
Yeah, it's still
got
fresh.
the 74%, but that's 23 reviews. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So the average rating has it at about a 5.9 out of 10.
Well, it's gone up. It was like 64% earlier when I was looking today. So,
Gotcha.
yeah, no, it's gone up. So I'm excited. I guess my excitement level is probably at like a 7.
Yeah, I put mine closer to like 6
Okay.
because of the reasons that I mentioned. Maybe 5.5, 6 because the reasons.
6 out of 10. I gotcha.
Go to the reasons.
Cool. Yeah, so we'll try and get a chance to check that out, see what we can glean from viewing that splendid sequel.
Yeah. I at least want to find out what happened, how he came
Right.
back.
Yeah. How did he come back? Anyways, so that brings us to our next one, which is the Lego Ninjago movie, which I've seen a preview for. Wasn't all that impressed.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't know anything about Ninjago.
Ninjago is like the subset of subset of Lego's toys.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like a brand within Lego. Correct.
I just see it as Ninjago.
Ninjago. Well, I
Yep.
think that's what it comes from.
Oh, okay.
So they took the two words and they kind of put them
Ninjago.
together. Right. And it's a really popular sort of sub brand within Lego.
Okay, I gotcha. I don't know. It doesn't have the appeal to me that the first Lego movie did,
Right.
or even the Lego Batman movie did.
Do you want to read the synopsis?
Yeah. So the synopsis for this one specifically is 6 young ninjas, Lloyd, Jay, Cal, Cole, Zane, and Naya, are tasked with defending their island home called Ninjago.
Ninjago.
By night, they're gifted warriors using their skills and an awesome fleet of other things to help destroy evil. So
It's called Ninjago.
I know. It's
Didn't
called,
you hear Jackie Chan?
I'm gonna
He's
call it-
Ninjago.
Ninjago. I'm going to call it Ninjago just out
Okay.
of spite. Stars Jackie Chan, Dave Franco, Fred Armisen, actually a lot of people, Michael Pena, Kumail Nanjiani, and David Burrows, Zach Woods, Abby Jacobson, a lot of people. But
Yep.
I don't know.
I will say this. They fooled me twice with these films because I thought the first film was going to be a joke. I mean, it's a Lego film, and it turned out to be really one of my favorite films of the year.
Yeah.
And then Batman, I was like, well, they can't do it a second time. Now it's going to be really stupid. And ended up really liking it
Yeah.
and thought it was really funny. So I don't know what to think because
Yeah.
part of me wants to go again. It's a Lego movie. There's no way this could be good.
Right.
But they fooled me twice so far. So it's like, I don't know. Maybe I should learn.
We'll see. Yeah. I don't underestimate the power of that kid's movie.
Yeah,
You know?
I will say the story doesn't connect with me as well as, for some reason, it doesn't connect with me as well as like the first one and for Batman.
Doesn't connect to your ninja sensibilities.
Right. Well, because the first one was kind of its own standalone idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was tied to Lego, but it had its own standalone plot.
Yeah.
The second one was Batman, and I just thought it was funny that they were doing a Lego Batman film, even though I wasn't thinking it was going to be very good.
Right.
This one, I don't know anything about Ninjago. I feel like it's almost
Ninjago.
it's a weird, like, it feels almost like a promotion of their sub brand of their
Yeah, it kind of
Legos.
does.
So I don't know. I'm not super excited for our kung fu movies. Aren't really a thing right now either.
Right.
So
I'm more excited for Jackie Chan's other project called The Foreigner.
oh yeah, that
which
looks amazing.
It looks fun. Yeah, it
it's
looks
like
a lot of fun.
Jackie Chan meets a Jason Bourne movie.
Yeah, slash
Yeah.
Taken.
Slash Jackie,
So yeah, anyways, my level of excitement for Ninjago is 5, 4, somewhere
Yeah.
there. 4.5.
I want to put it higher because like, I'm at 3.
Okay.
I'll just say it.
You got to be real, man. You just got to be real with
Real
it.
reviews. You
I
got to be
gotcha.
real, you know?
I gotcha. So that brings us into the next one. And this one looks like more of a dramatic film. And this next movie is coming out this weekend is Stronger. So the synopsis is Stronger is the inspiring real-life story of Jeff Bowman, an ordinary man who captured the hearts of the city and the world to become a symbol of hope following the infamous 2013 Boston Marathon bombing. Directed by David Green. Stars Jake Gyllenhaal, Tatiana Maslany, and Miranda Richardson, Richard Lane, Nate Richmond, Lenny Clark, a bunch of other people. So this, seen the trailer for. It looks like it's going to be exactly what it's supposed to be. Tragedy turned into hope,
right,
for people.
It's a redemptive story.
Yes, Jake Gyllenhaal, he's amazing.
Yeah,
and I don't see him being any less than amazing in this. I am excited to see Tatiana break out of just doing Orphan Black stuff all the time. So that'll be kind of cool because I've only really ever seen her in Orphan Black stuff. But yeah, so one of my favorite movies from last year, I would venture to say is probably my top 10, was the Boston Marathon one, Patriots Day.
Yep.
And oh man, that movie was intense.
Mark Wahlberg,
yeah,
okay.
So good. In my opinion, one of the best performances you'll ever see from Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
And
say hi to your mother.
Exactly. So this is it's going to play off a lot of the same emotions, even some of the cinematography and the angles in which you show like the explosions in the trailer. I was like, that looks like Patriots Day kind of a little bit. So it's they're playing off that. They probably saw the success of that and they're like, okay, this is maybe the vibe to go with for that.
Right. So Patriots Day was kind of many stories put together into one, correct? Or was it mostly Mark Wahlberg's? I never saw.
No, it's he's a composite character. So he's the only character.
Oh, that's what it was.
He's
correct.
based off of several different characters, but it's one through line story.
Okay.
You're following his character in order to stay with all the different events that happen on that day, a couple days. This one, as long as I feel like, I think this will be good, as long as they are staying on track to being very honoring about how they're.
My point in saying it was, this is a more of a story around the bombing, building up to it and then overcoming after, the hope message, redemption. Whereas that was more of in a weird way, like an action documentary suspense tragedy of the events during that day.
Exactly.
So I do think, one of my favorite films of last year, Nocturnal Animals. Yeah. Jake Gyllenhaal. Yep. I'm a huge Jake Gyllenhaal fan for his acting.
Yeah, he's great.
And a lot of stuff. So I am looking forward to it in that sense.
Yeah.
I will say these types of stories are very hit or miss for me, where it's kind of like,
based on true story.
Tragic, bad things happened. And sometimes I really watch them and feel, connected and heartfelt
and
moved. Yeah. And then sometimes I watch them and I'm a bit like, were you just trying to make a buck?
Yeah.
And I don't think Jake Gyllenhaal would do this.
Yeah, he's very selective, I feel like, too, in what he does. And
he's big enough now that he can kind of be very selective with stuff. So, I don't know. I'm trusting, hopefully, that, that's going to play out very well. And the director for this hasn't really done any, like, the films that he tends to make are a bit more emotional and a bit more deep than just kind of like selling out to make money. So, my excitement level is a little higher on this one. I'd probably put it like a 6.
Okay, I got you. I'm closer to a 7, I think.
Yeah, and with this one, right? What doesn't kill you
makes you stronger. That's gonna be the Kelly Clarkson theme song. Is the theme song of this stronger? Yeah. Anyways, so let's talk about one more movie, and this is the one that all audiences are clamoring to see.
They wanted to hear our thoughts on it, Matt.
Right.
This is the one that we all wanted to hear us discuss.
And this is the movie Friend Request. So this is
say no more, Matt.
Done. Okay,
Matt. Evil is trending.
Yes, it is.
That's
trending.
That's the
tagline.
The tagline.
Yeah. So a popular college student graciously accepts a social outcast's online friend request, but soon finds herself fighting a demonic presence that wants to make her lonely by killing her closest friends.
What was that? What was that movie for? Was it Forgetting Sarah Marshall, where they joke about what's her name making the movie where she's like getting killed by cell phones?
I don't remember.
I feel like this is like that. It's like
kind of
the spoof movie that they make when they're parodying actual horrible horror movies. Like, what about remember that time you were in that really stupid horror movie about friend requesting people on Facebook and killing people? Like, that's the idea. Sorry.
I know, it's fine.
It's like literally to my mind a cash grab right now. They're trying to take a known property.
Yeah.
And I didn't even let you finish the description of this. I'm just already just objecting to it. It's like they took a known thing, which is Facebook, so popular right now, and they're like, how can we turn this into a horror so that we can hit that like tween audience and like the young adult audience that's...
So it's It's directed by Peter Jackson, stars Daniel Day-Lewis, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Kate Winslet.
Shut your face. Shut your face, man.
I'm kidding. Directed by Simon Verhoeven. And it stars Alicia Debnam Carey. I just know her as the girl from Fear
Nobody
the Walking
even
Dead.
knows how to pronounce these names, man.
Yeah, William Moseley and other people.
Why don't you just William Moseley on along?
William Moseley and Friends. I should say that. The trailer doesn't look very good.
None of this looks very good, man. The fact that it's releasing on this weekend does not look very good to me.
This is the type of movie that I would expect to see like the first week of January.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's being released now.
Or straight to DVD or Netflix or something.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not really sure why they're paying so much in theatrical distribution.
Yeah.
Unless they really feel like they have a winner on their hands. A lot of times horror movies will do this. Even bad horror movies will do this to get people to the theater because there is something about communal horror movie experiences, even though it's not good.
I'm laughing at this. So I don't know why this is so funny. I mean, probably because I'm pretty out of it, but there's like one related story on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, and it's just got one of the characters looking up, kind of like going like, "What is that?" And it's from the movie, and it looks like he's actually looking at the film, going like, "Huh?" Sorry, that's my sentiment. Is huh?
Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah,
they know about this movie already.
I'll show you right there.
Oh yeah, I see it.
He's just like, "Huh? What is that?" I can't believe they're actually releasing stuff like this still in theaters.
Anyways, excitement level 0.5.
Yeah, I'm where you're at. I don't even like these kinds of movies.
0.1.
I don't even like scary movies to begin with, so it puts me even a lower score.
Well, what if your mom and your sister is like, "Hey, come see this movie friend request with us"?
No.
Okay.
That's a quick no, stamp no of approval.
I saw the movie Unfriended a year or two ago whenever that one came out.
Oh yeah, that was that like one
it was
where
okay.
they're all on Skype and they can't turn off the video.
It was okay.
feed.
It was interesting. It held my interest.
I don't understand with stuff like that. Why don't they just shut their laptop?
Reasons.
Reasons.
Yeah, math.
It's like the moment something freaky like that happens, I'm like, okay,
I'm out, guys.
I'm out. I probably have a virus. I'm gonna turn this off and go take it to the store tomorrow.
I might happen to drop my, computer in a trash fire on the way. You know?
Yeah. It's like the most roundabout way that a ghost could do all that crud. Whatever.
Yeah. I don't know. So, they're just like messing with people's minds.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's going to be silly, cheesy. I mean, the audience for this kind of film knows who they are.
The embargo will probably drop for the reviews on this movie 30 minutes before the first showing on Friday.
Probably.
Yep.
Well, I get it's got a 40% right now. Actually.
Okay, never mind.
So, yeah.
So they aren't shy about it at all.
No.
Anyways, so that's going to wrap up kind of the what's coming out this weekend segment. Probably Kingsman, Stronger, what I'm more looking forward to than anything else. But, I guess, anything else you want to add to that? So I guess the biggest thing, guys, I want to hear from you about what you want to see the most. What are you most excited about? I'm going to guess the Kingsman film. But let us know if maybe you're excited for Friend Request. Maybe that's going to be the best movie ever. I don't know.
Shush now.
Tell us about it. You can connect with us at realreviewmedia@gmail.com and our website, realreviewmedia.com, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, at realreviewmedia. And let us know what's up with that. And other than that, you have anything else to add, Joel?
I think I'm all set. Nothing.
Perfect. All right. Go see Friend Request, Joel. It's been real.
No, Matt. It's been real.